Okay, let this investigation continue. Alright, so we're back with more Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney Blinded. It's all blind, because love is blind. Now, is there anything else that we can spray, actually? Anything else? Wait, did we already do that? Did we or did we not? Or this is like an entirely different one? I knew it! This is someone's Wright fan print! What? What's the matter, detective? This is locker. It's mine! It's yours? Please! You have to help me when they come to take me away. Promise me you'll testify that I wouldn't harm a fly. You'll do it for me, won't you, pals? This is an important clue. I'll jot it down on the floor plans. I'm counting on you guys. Believe me, you can't trust the police. What? But you're a detective. Hey, pal, look at the time. Was there something you needed to be going to? It's just that Mr. Edgeworth's inquiry committee should be letting out soon. I'm going to go give them my report for the day. What the heck is that paper? What is that? What is this? I want that. I want that. Who is that man? I want to meet him. It might help, you know. Report? You mean the note written on the back of that flyer? The one that says it's nothing but no problems? Hey, it's Mr. Edgeworth we're talking about. I'm sure you can use a report like this. I believe in him. Who needs enemies when you got friends like Detective Gumshoe? I'm up, pal. Later. I should probably see what Edgeworth has to say, too. That we should. So, we did everything here. Okay. That was a lot. That was a lot to do. Like, jeez, man. Definitely a lot of new stuff uncovered. Like, we got a whole bunch of evidence for that. Enough to fill up 2 pages. Enough to fill up 2 pages, indeed. So, I'm assuming that the High Prosecutor's Office, yep, Edgeworth should be there. Oh! Ah, guests! My apologies. Oh, it's you. Have we met somewhere? Huh? Mr. Edgeworth, I beg your leave. So long. Cameo! Is Edgeworth here? There, standing by the window, a teacup in his hand. Hey, baby, how you doing? Right. He has the hotel bringing him tea service? Mr. Edgeworth, you're back from the district prosecutor's office inquiry? I am. By the way, Detective Gumshoe was looking for you. Ah, yes. He brought me the latest information, it seems. Really? Was it helpful? Apparently, a new French restaurant is opening near here. I think he was trying to console me somehow. Ah, he's a real one. Yeah, the real info is on the other side. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. I think this whole thing is really taking a toll on him. A hole on him. Nice. Nice misread, buddy. So, how did the inquiry committee go? Actually, they decided to treat this not as a case of concealing evidence, but as a communications error during the investigation. Concealing evidence? Yes, apparently there are some who believe that I concealed evidence. They gave me a warning. You were lucky this time. Again. Again? Oh god. I've heard them say that so many times. Ever since that case 2 years ago. Are you okay for the trial tomorrow? Well, I'm still the prosecuting attorney. However, something happened. They gave control of the investigation over to the police department. The police department? Yes. Any further investigation for this case will be directed to by the chief of police, Gant. I can do nothing but wait for his results. I see. Why, I ask you? Why? All along I've done only what I believe is right. I have nothing to be ashamed of. But still. Wow, I never seen him this out of sorts. Damn, man. He's really got... Yeah, he really doesn't like, you know, messing up on things. Really, he does not. Let's see. Do we have anything on SL9 to show him? Like, actually, should we show him the ID card? Oh, right! I better check this now. As I was saying, What's this? A record of ID card usage? Edgeworth, you went into the evidence room that day, didn't you? Just before the incident occurred, no less. Yes, that's true. Why, Mr. Edgeworth? Please don't look at me like that. I was asked to go, by Chief Gant, no less. The Chief of Police? Ooh, the screwdriver. He wanted evidence for a case that had wrapped up half a year ago. He told me he wanted to keep it here in the prosecutor's office. But it was solved, right? That it would have to be if the evidence was already filed. The chief was never one to explain himself. In any case, on the day of the stabbings, I brought this back here. Can I ask what kind of case it was? I can't say. It really has nothing to do with the current case. Now I'm curious about this other case. I better make a note of it. Unrelated evidence. Screwdriver. Evidence of a past case of Edgeworth's brought back to his office by Gant's request. It says AI-16. AI! What does the A stand for? Artificial. Stubborn as always, I told you this has nothing to do with the current case. Well, let me check it out anyway. Let's see. The tag says AI-16. What's that got to do with anything? Nothing, apparently. At least, that's what Edgeworth said. That makes it all the more suspicious. Who knows? This might turn out to be the clue that breaks the case. Wouldn't that be nice? I mean, knowing this game, it probably is. It's that would be very likely the case. Wow, we actually got 3 pages worth of evidence. Jesus. Jeez, dude. Like, how many times do we even have to, like, you know, show everything about everything? Jesus. Okay. So, I think we should show him, like, some new evidence, probably, that we found. Like, maybe more on the SL9 case, probably. I know you. You probably got a hold of some information already, right? It all has to do with the case you're on, the SL9 incident. And some dark suspicions you're wrapped up in. You are the man who revived the worst memory of my life. I figured I'd be telling you about this sooner or later. He must be talking about his father's murder in that elevator. Okay, Edgeworth, why don't you tell me about it? Tell me the truth. Alright, let's see. The SL9 incident was a heinous serial killing case. The head of the investigation was the deputy chief of police at the time, Damon Gant. That wacky old coot was involved in the case 2 years ago too, then. He was a top officer, and it was my first time working with him. I was nervous. Wow, you get nervous too, Mr. Edgeworth? What I want to know is, why was a deputy chief of police on the investigation? In truth, I used slightly more extreme methods than normal. We were dealing with a vicious murderer. If I let him go, the blood would be on my hands. We won our guilty verdict, and the killer was executed. Wait, you didn't? Of course not! I didn't touch the evidence. Yes, I will do anything in my power to win a trial. However, I do have a code, and I follow it faithfully. By the way, Emma, the chief prosecutor wanted to know something. My sister? What? If you were still studying forensic science... Huh? Yes, of course. Why, just today, Mr. Wright and I were using this. Luminol testing fluid, Well then, you might have use for this. Aluminum powder for taking fingerprints? It's been chemically treated for better adhesion. For me? Are you sure? We are the enemy, you know. I have no say in today's investigation. Do as you will. Ha ha! Edgeworth, I'm really... No need to thank me. Here, take your powder and these fingerprint files for everyone involved. Thanks! How about giving these to Detective Gumshoe as well? Fingerprinting set and fingerprint file. Recovers fingerprints from handprints for comparison with fingerprint file. Well, let's get going. One last investigation. Right. I do seem to remember seeing a suspicious handprint somewhere. Ooh, I actually really wanted to see this. Like, how does this even work? I mean, I highly doubt we would be able to actually, you know, maybe, possibly we might be able to use it, but there's nothing really to check here, so. Yeah. Just in case, actually. Just in case. Should we spray his office? Yeah. Whee! I mean, you can never know to be true. You can never know that. You can never know that you can be sure, but, you know, just in case. Which, obviously, that's not really the case indeed, but, you know. Anyway, yeah, that handprint is obviously the one that is in the evidence room, I think. So, let's see then. Our investigation turned up a suspicious handprint. Here, in this blood on the detective's evidence locker. Let's use the secret weapon we just borrowed. Let's do it. Right, let's get started. First, choose a finger. A finger? Each finger leaves behind a slightly different imprint. Let's choose the finger that will have left behind the clearest print. I really can't tell the difference at a glance. Quit procrastinating and choose a finger! Well, that would be this hand, right? Let's see. Okay, now it's time to check for prints. Let me show you how it's done. Emma's starting to get the sparkle in her eyes. First, we sprinkle the aluminum powder around. Huh? How do you do that? With the A button, see? Ah, it looks like it did the trick. The aluminum powder adheres completely to the print. Once the powder is well spread, just blow away the excess. Huh? How do I do that? With the X button. Exciting, I know, hey! Imagine you're blowing out the candles on a birthday cake. See? Wow, that looks like fun. Might take some getting used to, though. This was definitely a DS function. It's fine, it won't go up your nose or anything. You just pour the power on thick and then blow away the extra. Those are the basics of fingerprinting, Mr. Wright. I guess I better give it a try. Alright, so let's do that. Let's dust away. And then blow away this thing. Let's just cover the whole screen, shall we? Yeah, that probably should have done it because we can't really see anything else at the moment. Or maybe we just cover the whole thing like this. Yes! There we go. Oh my god, that actually worked. Ah, you did it! You found one! But this looks nothing like a fingerprint. Now that you mention it, I guess it doesn't. What does it mean? I think it means we're out of luck. Out of luck? The person who left this handprint must have worn gloves. Ah. Don't tell me we've been wasting our time here! Hey, calm down. That's just the way it goes sometimes in scientific investigations. But it does seem a shame. While we're at it, why don't we look for other prints? Other prints? Looking at the locker door again closely. Yeah, the thumbprint. It seems like there are fingerprints outside the bloody one as well. Fingerprints outside the blood. Yeah, outside the blood. Wouldn't that be this? Alright, let's see it then. Just mash the A button all over the screen. Just slather that powder all over everything. And then you press the X button just like this. Ah! Yay! A print so clear, it's dazzling. Dazzling? Anyway, this print took a lot of effort to find. Let's match it up right away. So we're not done yet? This is quite a process. Well, there's no point in finding a fingerprint and not knowing who the owner is, right? I guess she's right. Look at the fingerprint data we got from Mr. Edgeworth. And point out the person that you think left the fingerprints. Huh? How am I supposed to know who it was? I can make a pretty good guess. The bloody handprint and the fingerprints are in different places, right? And that means the prints probably don't have anything to do with our case. So whose fingerprints would we most likely find on this evidence locker? Oh, okay. All right. Let's see. Actually. Oh, you're just giving it to everybody. Okay, okay. I guess that's cool. All right. Wait a minute. That's his own fingerprints? Like, I gotta check to make sure, because... Yeah, no, they're practically... From the way I'm seeing it, they're practically identical. This is actually really cool. I'm not gonna lie. This is actually really cool. There we... Yeah! Aha! So these prints belong to Detective Gumshoe. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You gave me this so what look. I guess that's probably because I was thinking, so what? Okay, so we came up with nothing this time. But there's always next time. Sometimes you hit, sometimes you miss. You gotta roll with the punches. Thanks for the sympathy. Wait, if I remember correctly, there was one other handprint in this room. Let's check it out. Yeah, there was. Wasn't there one... Wait a minute, there were... Hold up, there were... Can we spray again? Yes, we can. Wasn't it on here? Yeah, it was. Yeah. So, why don't we check out this, then? This is where we got an luminol fluid reaction, right? Right! There was a handprint here! Okay, wanna try using this? There goes sparkling eyes again. Yeah, let's do it. Why would we not do that? Oh, but I have to warn you about something first. What? The area with the blood is wiped away, right? We only ended up finding it through using chemical means. Any prints in that area will be wiped away, too. Oh, right. So that means no prints. Would you say the probability of our hypothesis is high? Don't ask me! Anyway, we must try to find the prints that weren't wiped away. Prints other than the ones left by the bloody hand. Okay, prints other than the ones left by the bloody hand. Let's see. I mean, this one would be disconnected. I guess we gotta try, like, everywhere to see if we can get, like, a reaction of anything, because, like, I'm totally, like, seeing the... Would it be here? No. It definitely would not be there. Because the cursor would go yellow, right? I guess not? Is there really no other ones? No, I guess not. Like I tried everywhere, but there really isn't. Let's see if we can actually just spray again just to make absolutely sure. Because if there really is another fingerprints of the sort, then maybe, possibly. No, wait. What about the? Hold up. What about the blood on the floor? If you put the pieces together, it makes a jar. There are two things that bother me. One, why are some of the pieces missing? Two, doesn't it seem a little unstable? No wonder it broke. I'll make sure to remember that next time I make a jar. Yeah, no, that's definitely not it. Do we examine this? The thing. You know, yesterday was my first time seeing it. It was always my dream to push through the crowd and just step over that tape. It's a little daunting to encounter it again so soon. I think maybe you're overreacting a little. Yeah, so really there's only like one thing that we can do. But like what can we even do? Because there's we have to find the prints that weren't wiped away. Okay. Like I really don't know what to make of this. Like, how is it possible that there's nothing here for me to examine when I pretty much examined like when I pretty much like pressed A or scanned? Oh, right here. What? Okay, so I guess I was right to actually just press A on the second attempt as much as I could. Okay. I was maybe thinking like maybe there were other ones, but maybe not. Maybe so. Probably. All right, let's see. Oh, there was another fingerprint here. But who could these belong to? I mean, they do look... Huh. Let's see. Oh, Jake Marshall. Really? 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 Hey, these fingerprints. Whose were they? Whose? Is it someone I know? It's Officer Marshall. Huh? Officer Jake Marshall? Ha ha ho! Marshall's got some splaining to do. That's gotta be a coincidence. He's not involved in the crime. Emma, this is decidedly different from Detective Gumshoe's prints. The luminal reaction. The blood and the fingerprints are in the same place. Oh. Oh! So we have Jake Marshall's fingerprints on a wiped blood stain. But why would Officer Marshall... Looks like our investigation is finally turning up some results. I guess this is what you call decisive evidence. I don't believe it. Whoa. So, yeah, given the fact that Emma and Marshall definitely had some history, it's like apparently Emma claims that before the SL9 incident happened, like he was actually a real nice dude. But like apparently after that incident, that's when he became like cold or something. Maybe that could possibly be related in some way, shape, or fashion. So what could my question is, what really happened to him? If this is the case, if Officer Jake Marshall, the dude who was like thrown off the case, was demoted because of SL9, what could have happened? I mean, we'll only find out next time probably, but jeez. Okay. Okay. I mean, to be fair, I probably wasn't initially like jiving with this really like jiving with this case. It seemed just like another case, but like again, uncovering the why it happened is probably a really cool idea. Like, dude, dude, this is like this is getting like really cool. This is getting like really cool. It definitely isn't as cool as maybe like case 4 was, cuz case 4 was great. Was like really good. But because of these methods of finding out things like fingerprinting and everything else and spraying, like this is just like really cool stuff. It's definitely an expansion to take advantage of the DS features. But it's really cool. It's really cool that they added a lot more ways to gather evidence rather than just talk to people. That's great. Anyway, see you guys on next time for the trial former. See you guys on next time. Bye.